write a function called whitespace_counter, which should take a single string as an argument and return a count of the number of whitespace characters contained in the string. All right, so this is going, not mod position false. This is going to be called whitespace counter. And we already said it takes a string. Python's nice in a way because you can name a string because the actual data type is str. And we want to return the count of the number of whitespace characters contained in the string. It turns out this is really easy. You can say return string.count of empty space. So I'm going to grab a random Wikipedia article. Let's say just Wikipedia. And I'm going to get a random article. And of course, it's one sentence long. Oh my gosh. Okay, just give me something with... Fine, yeah, here we go. Let's do this. So I'm going to call this string to check and just paste this in there. Do that. And I'm going to print whitespace counter of the string to check. And let's see if that works. So it says 65. Is this function good enough? Let's find out. Because, well, let's get out of there. So when we're saying whitespace characters, we might need to account for other things aside from just empty spaces. Let's find out. Okay, it failed. Notice how it failed. So we've got this \n. All right, well, \n is something that we need to account for, right? Because that's a form of a whitespace character. What else do we need to account for? Well, we can take a look at our tests and we can find out the other forms of whitespace that we want to consider. So we've got this new line character, right? Which is like hitting enter. We've got tabs. Okay. Is there anything else in here? It kind of looks like those are the only kinds of characters that we need to account for aside from spaces, I believe. So why don't we make our function just a little bit more robust? I'm going to say, let's return the count of empty spaces, because I'm assuming it still wants that it wants those. And let's return new lines. And let's return tabs. And now if I run this, we'll actually get the same answer here because it's all in one line. But and there are no tabs in there. But let's take a look, because the only thing that I'm considering here is that maybe they don't mean empty spaces as white space. Okay, so let's take a look at this. 3 does not equal 6. \t, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, well, it looks like there's other things, right? So we've got this \v, \f, and \r. Okay, well, let's count those too. And I'll just set that there for the moment. Oop. So \v, \f, and \r. So this is really, in determining what white space is, in this case, what we're really looking at is being able to effectively read the errors. Okay, and that worked. So this is a single line where we're just summing the string counts. Let's look at this other way of doing it. Def white space counter of string. We have a counter, right? Symbol accumulator pattern. We say for each character in the string, if the character is space, if it's a space. Well, is space on a character is a method that's going to tell us any time that this is a white space character, whether it's an empty space, whether it's a new line, whether it's a tab. I honestly don't remember what \v is. But either way, this works. But so does this. And if you want to ask yourself, well, which is preferable, that's fine. I don't have a clear answer to that offhand. I would prefer this, where we just sum each of the characters that we consider to be a white space character. But this is also completely valid, and it has a simple method that makes that determination for you. Yeah, either way works in terms of our test.